Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. This complete to David Bell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 50, it's Watson. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Past the 20. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very 1st quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Fight, kick. Mega. Ready?
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 16, Watson. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Out to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Ritter's pass completes at Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Drill 52. Set.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
10 cycles.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards for number 11. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. To the air yet again, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a first down throw, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now it's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Watson down to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Again, he finds more. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Back ready. Green Jack. Set.
They'll look to throw here. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Demetric Felton, 31 yards. And the Browns have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Yellow, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going to try and throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On the double.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Drill green. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Ready. White.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. We have played 3 quarters. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson. That one caught by Felton. And some room to roam now. And they'll work this down inside the 30. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Blue, black, flag blue. Hurry, hurry.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Go red. Hey, green.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones.
On the set.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Blaster, 6.
Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They will start this drive with Ford, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Now it's Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And Watson's going to throw it here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And, oh, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To the air yet again, Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. Red, cycle.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it, yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission.